I'm going to show you a new way to make your ships invincible in Starfield, and this will work for any ship. You don't have to build a custom ship. You can take the one that you already have and make it completely invincible. To do this, you need to go to a ship services vendor. The easiest one is just go to Jemison in Alpha Centauri. You're going to want to talk to them and view and modify your ships. So you're going to need 2 ships in order to do this. We're going to be doing the duplication exploit, if you know what that is. And so you're going to have your ship that you actually want, like, say, this ship, for example. And then you're going to need a second ship, which is something that you're going to override it with. So I'm going to make this my home ship and back out real fast. Go back in and reorganize these things. And now I can go in here and I have this one. I have this one. I'm going to override the front here, for example. I don't care about this one anymore. So what we're going to do, we're going to press this button up here. And we're going to press the button for ship builder at the same time on Xbox, whatever that is, RB and whatever buttons. And the button up at the top comes first, but only by like 10 milliseconds. It feels like the same timing. If you get it right, you'll hear a double click noise. Like that. And it'll go into this with the double click noise. And then what you do is you either change the color or you move apart. You just got to make some kind of minor change. Easiest way if you don't want to move anything is just change a color. And then you're going to exit out of this and you're going to accept. If you did it right, you'll now be on the second ship. You've duplicated the ship. Okay, that's how that works. It's pretty simple. Okay, so now what you do, that one that you just duplicated, so this new one, the new version of the same one you have, you're going to make that your home ship, and then you're going to back out, and then you're going to go back in, and then you're going to go find that other one, the original, which is this one, in my case, and then make that my home ship. Okay, then I can go back over here, and we'll have this invisible ship. Now, this can go weird a few different ways, so you definitely want to save before doing this. Because, like, in this case, I literally have an invisible ship. Sometimes it'll be that it's below the ground. There can be a lot of different issues. So if it does it weird or does it wrong like this, then you can just load your game back and then repeat the process until you get one that's actually usable. Now, I don't know if I said it before or not, but I'll say it again if I did. You want to fork a save before you do this. So save it on a new save because it can crash your game. All sorts of weird things can happen when we do this. But if you have the invisible ship, then before you dupe it, just change a piece on it and save. So, like, check back and look around behind you after each step and make sure you don't have an invisible ship. Mine was bugged, and even went to other save files before I'd ever touched it. It was invisible on that, too. And I just removed one of the wing pieces, and then it's just, okay, now it's here. So now I would go through those steps, now that I've made sure this is actually not messed up. And now I would duplicate it. And then I would make the duplicated one the home ship, and then I would turn around, look like this, and I'd go back in, and then I make the original the home ship. Now, if everything goes well, when you do that, after you go back to the original being the home ship after duping it, you'll turn around and you'll have some crazy thing like this. Now, it could be halfway under the ground, depending on what spaceport you're on. Jemison seems to work the best from all the ones I've played with. And you'll go over here, and there will be the way to get in, just floating here on your invisible ship. Now, you can see here that I have these hatches that can be seen. So depending on your ship design, it will be more or less invincible. So this one still has some hitbox stuff that can be hit. That can be hit. This thing can be hit. The dock or the landing bay can be hit. So be aware that, you know, you'll get different. Your mileage will vary on your invincibility. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to this, and you're going to check to see it says cockpit is R on mouse and keyboard. So whatever that is on Xbox, you're going to want to use that one. Otherwise, it's going to be really weird trying to get into the cockpit. And you actually don't have to do this to leave. It's just, you know, you can if you want. Or you can just go ahead and open up the map and go where you want to go. And so I'm just going to go to Jemison. And I'm going to go to the atmosphere Jemison just to show you this. But you could go over to the key or wherever. You just, you know, it's I haven't played with this too much, so I don't know where the limitations are. But you can go anywhere you want, basically. I just saw my crew fell out of my ship or something. Graphical glitch? What is that thing? Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just shoot at these people. And you can see that they basically can't even hit me. And this is with whatever ship that I want. Now, there's a way to set it, reset it back to the original ship. I'll show you that in a sec. But yeah, you can see you make any ship you want invincible. Now, be careful doing this with certain ships. If there's a ship that has a special ability, that should not duplicate over to the new one, I think. So the Mantis or whatever it was. So I would mainly stick to doing this for more like normal, more generic ships, basically. And again, you're not going to be completely invincible, so be aware that, you know, like the Docker can still get hit and things, but generally you'll be pretty much invincible. Now, whenever you're done with this glitched ship and you want to go back to your normal ship and not have it be messed up, you're just going to go back to ship services, and you're going to find that duplicated one that you have, wherever it is. So in this case, it's actually right over here. And you're just going to use the duplicated version as your home ship, basically. You could try making the other one your home ship and then backing out and saving the game and then loading the game, but that does not always fix it. It fixed it one of the times for me, and then it didn't fix it the other time. So if that bothers you, then you don't want to use this, basically. But, I mean, your duplicated version of the ship is going to be your original ship, depending on what it is. So it's generally fine. So basically, whenever you have a problem and you want to win with the invincible ship, you'll have it right here, and it's forever here. You can go use it, and it'll be that invincible broken ship. And then whenever you want to fly normally, you just go back to the one that you duplicated to, the one that you made with the duplication, and that'll be the new version of your ship forever. So also, once you're done playing with it like that, make sure to save your game and then load your game just to make sure to clear out any bugs or any issues. It may crash when you save and load and stuff. So you want to get a save in and then get a load in, and then if it crashes, get the crash over with and then load the game. And then you fingers crossed, should be smooth sailing after that. After a save and the load cycle, you know, it fixes most of the broken things in the game. The ship's still messed up, but, you know, the chance of a crash goes to almost zero then. And that's it, guys. That is how to get an invincible ship. So if you're wanting to use some kind of glitch in order to literally make your ship invincible, that's how the Ship Invincibility exploit, and this works at 1.7.33, by the way, for now at least, till they patch it maybe. But this works as of right now in Starfield.